Management's Perspective in Health Services Administration M4D 10:00. Learning Objectives. At the end of the session, the participants will be able to recognize important features of the corporate scenario, discuss the health, environment, and safety system in the corporate management, apply the interrelationship between corporate management and the role of the occupational physician, expectation setting, group activity, introduction, questions to consider. 1. What is the core business of your workplace? 2. Do you know your workplace profile? Culture. 3. Whom do you report to? His/her field? 4. Do you fully understand your role in your workplace? 5. Do you have a driving passion for O? 6. Can you easily approach management? 7. Can you easily approach the rank and file? 8. Are you both a team leader and player? 9. Do you know how to communicate appropriately? Functions of managers. Functions of managers, coordination as the essence. 1. Planning, involves selecting missions and objectives and the actions to achieve them. 2. Organizing, involves filling, and keeping filled, the positions in the organization structure. 3. Leading, influencing of people so that they will contribute to organization goals. 4. Controlling, measuring and correcting of activities of subordinates to ensure that events conform to plans. Functions of managers. External environment. Technological. Economic. Social. Ethical. Political and legal. Operating in a pluralistic society. Business power kept in balance by various groups. Business interests can be expressed by joining groups. Business participates in projects with other responsible groups for the purpose of bettering society. Conflict or agreement among groups. One group is quite aware of what the other group is doing. Importance of organizational culture. Makes the organization what it is. Culture as sum of attitudes, customs, and beliefs that distinguish one group of people from another. Includes cross-cultural connections. Unique brand for an establishment. Culture unifies people. Defines standards and set procedures that give direction in the conduct of the business. No company exists without a culture, but every company operates under a different type. Types of organizational culture. 1. Academy. Employees are highly skilled, studious, welcome further training and advancement, and tend to stay in the organization, while working their way up the ranks. The organization provides a stable environment in which employees can develop and exercise their skills. Examples are universities, hospitals, large corporations, etc. 2. Baseball team. Could be the best type. It's all about employees. Employees are free agents who have highly prized skills. They are in high demand and can rather easily get jobs elsewhere. This type of culture exists in fast-paced, high-risk organizations, such as investment banking, advertising, Google company, etc. 3. Club. Requires employees to be very skilled. The most important requirement for employees in this culture is to fit into the group, undertakes intense hiring and multiple interviews. Usually employees start at the bottom and stay with the organization. The organization promotes from within and highly values seniority. Examples are the military, some law firms, etc. 4. Fortress. All about numbers. Employees don't know if they'll be laid off or not. These organizations often undergo massive reorganization. There are many opportunities for those with timely, specialized skills. Examples are sales, savings, and loans, large car companies, etc. Additional 5. 5. Normative. Everyday corporate workplace, following strict regulations and guidelines that uphold the policies of the organization. 6. Pragmatic. Customer is always right, client or customer comes before anything else, employees don't adhere strictly to rules. 7. Tough guy. Micromanagement. Employees are monitored every step of the way, and when something does not meet the expectations, the employee is given guidance and monitored further. 8. Process. Regulations are not bullet-pointed list for the employees to follow, employees often self-starters. 9. Bet your company. For patient risk takers, bet the success or failure of company on single decisions of which outcome is completely unknown. Features of organizational life cycles. Hierarchy of plans. Purpose or mission, objectives, strategies, policies, major or minor, procedures, rules, programs, budget. ASCII. Alt. Approach. Either top-down approach or bottom-up approach involving the lower level, middle level, top level and board of directors, involving these aspects, individual objectives, performance, personal development, department and unit objectives, division objectives, more specific objectives, overall objectives of organization, mission, socio-economic purpose. ASCII. Alt. Exercises M4D204:00:54. Exercise 1, Gilbert Barron, the president of International Machine Corp., leaned back in his chair and reflected with well-deserved satisfaction of his company, which produces and distributes a line of farm machinery. That afternoon, at a meeting of distributors from various parts of the world, Mr. Barron had been urged to introduce new models to satisfy the changing demands of customers. The president, who had an engineering background, recognized the implications of the distributors' suggestions. It would require greater investments in research and development. Furthermore, the changes in the highly automated production line would be very costly. Also, having a greater variety of models would require stocking many more spare parts. Consequently, the president decided against the introduction of new models. 1. How would you state the mission of the enterprise? 2. You, as the HMO hired part-time physician, have observed increasing trends of injuries on the production floor and you have formulated a good safety program. How will you come into the picture? 3. You are not reporting to Mr. Barron but to his HR manager, who is a lower-level manager. What basic steps will you do? Answer, refer to recording. Exercise 2.
Good afternoon. Bilis lang to. So,
Sinasagot.
Wala kami pagganahan kasi.
Palaban na, palaban.
Ay, may hagita.
dalawa pa exercises natin. Okay, so good afternoon. As we notice in this exercise, Mr. Gilbert Bam is an old school baby boomer president of the company. Yan yung tipo, okay, I'm ready to die and ipapamana ko na to sa anak ko. Ganun yan. And kasi doon sa keyword na well-deserved satisfaction, meaning ano na siya, talagang well-established na yung company in producing line and distribute the line of farm machinery. So the mission of this enterprise is this: to uphold and maintain as the top producer and distributor of traditional model or line of farm machinery. So yun na traditional, kumbaga sa jeep na tayo, hindi na, no need na for ages, parang ganun sa kanya. Okay, you as a HMO hired part-time OH physician, okay, observe increasing trend of injuries on the production floor, and you have formulated a good safety program. How will you come up into the picture? Old school yung boss natin. So since the president is old school executive, safety program should be basic and conservative, but efficient in decreasing the trends of injuries. So there's no need for innovative way to deliver the safety program. The usual or the basic lang, yung engineering controls, administrative controls, and PPE, just to prevent injuries would be enough. Kasi itong ganitong executive na medyo oldies na, medyo ayaw nila masyadong complicated task to do such. Pero syempre dapat efficient yung ating yung magiging safety programs. Para magiging role natin dito to be as negotiator in this case. So number 3 naman, you are reporting to Mr. Baron, but meron siyang na HR manager, which is a low-level manager. So what are the basic steps? First, you need to talk to your immediate supervisor or the HR manager, which is, I assume, mas makikinig naman sa'yo directly. And you have to convince the HR manager or your immediate supervisor to talk to the middle-level manager, which is usually Vice President for Operations. And then kapag nakausap na yung Vice President for Operations, the VP will talk to Mr. Baron in your proposal or in your safety programs. So bakit gano'n? Kasi yung I noticed in this case, particular si boss sa hierarchy. Siyempre hindi yan yung parang kakatok ka sa office niya agad. Dahil mo naman, medyo may edad na yan. Baka iba ang mood niyan. Ayaw na biglang kakatok ka, abuse na appointment pa. Bakit nandito ka? Ganun siya. So yun na yung tingin kong best way to bottom-up approach. Okay.
That's a quick question for the group. What do you mean by basic and complicated or advanced safety program? Okay na? Ano sa tingin ng basic? Kasi may sinabi siya, di ba? Basic safety program. Ano yun?
Usually, yung parang question and answer lang. Parang question and answer in such a way na represent niyo po kung ano yung statistics in this case, yung injuries, incidents, saan nanggagaling. Parang technical.
Okay.
Parang ganun po yung presentation. Hindi po, yung term na basic na ginamit nito kasi hindi siya mabulaklak. Na in terms, kasi ngayon kasi po yung we present to the management, minsan may videos, may animations. I think in terms of yung mode of presentation po yung yan.
So, thank you for answering that. What is your take on this? Because for me, there is no such a thing as a basic or an advanced safety program. It's a safety program. You are going to address all what are needed. Use as your safety program, an appropriate safety program. You should address the needs. Ano yung yung hazard? So, ano yung basic? Pero salary yun. So, there's no such thing.
Yung
Millennial term. No, like, we're not talking about millennial term. We're talking about OSH here. There's no such thing as millennial OSH. Okay? You go back to the technical facts. You had module 2? Tama. Wala namang. Ito yung package A, package B, ano yung management? Package B, basic class, ito may content benefits. And then package C, the basic class, 2 other. Wait, may bago yung offer na product, ano? Hindi mo ganun. What did you learn in module 2? Okay? Sige, ano mo? Sorry to be taking on this, Ms. Mention. We'd like to more or less look at why are they saying a basic safety program and an advanced or more complicated safety program. I don't think there's such a thing. Did you have the classification in module 2? So, nag-i-invent ko kayo.
I will be. Hello?
Hello, Martes. So, I will be stepping back, Doc, and then I will reinterpret the question. But I won't be standing out from the word basic, in giving the safety program. So with me, the thing is, the premise nito is, they want a new and modern na machinery, but our executive is old school.
Then your program is on, you found out that there
Yes.
is injuries. Doon ka mong gagaling dito sa old school.
Yes, so,
Yung injuries,
for
yun ang
me,
answer natin, ha? Wala
Yes,
tayong
po.
pakialam sa
yes,
issue.
po.
Yan, yung demand ng customer.
Yes.
Unless sabihin niya na, there are new equipment
Yes.
coming in. New tools, Doktora. New tools, Doctor. So dapat kasama tayo sa pag-evaluate ng new technology. Okay?
Yes,
Are
po.
you saying this? That's
Yes,
why
po.
there's no such thing as a basic or
Yes, po.
complicated.
So the
safety
way I'm
program.
coming in is I'm going to present the pros and cons of the things that we already have now, and the new machineries will come in accordance to the numbers and the trending issues that we have in relation to the cases that I see with respect to the musculoskeletal injuries. So ano yung mga machineries namin ngayon, at saka ano yung mga cases na nakikita ko day in and day out.
So her answer is not part of the question. Okay? Anyway, she's adding only. But the basic here is
Yes.
an approach. I'm not asking about what is the content of your safety program. Did I ask? No, we're just differentiating because this group mentioned basic safety program. Tinuro ba sa module 2 yun? I don't think so. Because the OSH principles are still there. Kahit saan yung hanapin yun. Kung tinatawag yung basic, I think you created something that doesn't exist. Ano tama? Hanapin yung mag-walk through kayo, mag-hire kayo, tingnan nyo yung asset. Yan ang good safety program. Gagawin nyo lahat yun, no matter how big or how small your company is. Are you getting this? So yun yun. Ilang ang salary ko. Basic lang. Parang per hour, diba? Basic lang yan. See, you are going to create your own package. It's not good. Because the real thing is you do your HIRA, you do your walkthrough, you assess, you inspect. That's how you do. And then you will come up how to do program planning now. I have this, identify the hazards. I have my HIRA. Now I know what I'm going to put in the program and propose. Complete with the plan that I have in mind. How many? But you don't have to do it alone. Remember? Oh, okay na po yun, ha? So we will leave that topic because I'm not asking about here the questions. Do not ask about the content of the program. Does it ask? No. So remember, even in your orals, please do not make your answers complicated. Kung anong tanong, ayun ang sagot. You see? Tip ko na yan sa inyo. Pag ako nag-ibigay tanong si Dr. Mansa. Nagbibigyan ng tip ng time because from your discussion, oh my, if I were part of the specialty board and it's an oral exam, you tell me, I will just do basic safety program. Ako pag-alaman ni Dr. Tess yan. Basic safety program. Wala kong gano'n. Wala na siya sinabi. Diba? Hindi mo ako updated. Ganun palang basic package. I get this. Terminologies. Be careful about terminologies. I know Gen Alpha, they have different terms. Gen Z, different terms. Millennials. Huwag na i-apply sa OSH. Ang OSH walang gano'n. Technical ang OSH. And management will not understand the technical terms that we use in OSH. If you use your terms. Get it? Okay ba? Not offending anyone? Okay, explanation. Bakit? Kailangan i-address na natin. Iba yung pananaw eh. Correct? Sorry if I'm taking time and I'm still the resource person after this session. We have to correct that. Di ba pwedeng terminology nga eh. They are putting a terminology which is not found in the books. So careful. Because you will be miseducating your management. Ay, meron palang basic. Yun na lang basic. Doktora, magkano ang fee ninyo pag sa basic lang? Basic OSH program, magkano sisingilin niyo? Basic lang ha. Sabi niya, pwede kayong gumawa ng basic. Oh, you have to go through the rigors of the steps. Di ba tinuruan kayo sa module 2? Nag-walk through pa kayo, di ba? Am I correct? Kita ko yung pictures niya eh. Yes, the Eurotex. You see? That's not done overnight. Yun po talaga yung tinitrain. Ito, of course, the module po sa inyo. It's really the programs that you're going to present to management. Because that's the number one duty of an OHS physician. What? Organize, di ba? Program. Integrating safety program therein. That ask of the OHS physician. Sige, napahaba na. Sorry, but we have the next presenter. Okay lang? Sige, thank you. That's good. Good job, okay? Next one. May mic po dito? Paborito niyo yung ano? Hello, wala na yung
So, as our group, we exercise how we take the mission of enterprise. We analyze the situation or the questions. We take that the mission of the enterprise is consistency, maximize profit, and rely on innovation. As for good safety program, we observe observed that the statement is HMO hired part-time on its decision, and there was a increasing trend of injuries. So if it is an HMO hired, most likely the data should be passed to the HMO, and they will recommend safety programs that will address yung injuries at the production. Now, as for the reporting to the HR manager, what basic steps will just follow what the what the HMO management will recommend for us.
This is, thank you. Okay, na pala pa. Next. You want to go over or is the mic there? Please, maybe they know where I'm coming from. Okay. Wala na offensive. Kailangan natin ko rin.
Baka magamit ang mali pa rin.
Ha?
Baka magamit.
Hindi na mga magamit sa ibang.
Sinulat ko nga daw.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon po. Bali for Group 3, our mission is to design products and distribute high-quality, reliable farm machinery that meets the demands of agricultural products worldwide. So kasi nakita namin yung farm products pala, so it came to our mind na para sustainable farming, sustainable agricultural business. And then for the steps po, even I'm just a HMO trained part-time physician, what I would do first is to probably suggest a walkthrough dun sa company and then identify which areas of the company produces the highest incidence of injuries. And then from that po, I will take the statistics, I will present the statistics to the management or to the OSH committee for that matter. And then I will present also how much was the lost time, how much is the cost of this lost time, so that they would understand na nagtitipid ba talaga tayo or hindi. No? So, yung po doktora yung gagawin namin. And then, also, after that po, we will present cost-effective measures such as yun po, yung identification. Maybe, hindi naman kailangan talagang palitan yung buong machine, but there should be some safety engineering lang para po ma-promote yung ma-lessen yung injuries. And then, if I was yung sa HR po, what I would do is, usually HR are part naman po ng OSH-committee in our company. So, I would tell her, can we have a meeting? Can we schedule a meeting? Because I think this is an urgent concern. And maybe we can help the management if we did discuss the problems.
Good answers. So far, all good answers. The last group, please. You have a microphone over there. Right, Dr. Mark, for the microphone.
For Group 4 po, Doktora, so for our mission is to have a high quality, durable, and reliable machines. And then for number 2, we already observed the increasing trends, we already have the program. So how will you come up into the picture? So initially, pag ganyan, we usually start with health and safety education. It's more of information dissemination po na kami. Since we already observed the trends and also nakapag-formulate naman na din po ng safety program, ng good safety program. So, next step for us is to educate and also information drive or more of dissemination po. And then for number 3, what basic steps will you do? So, siguro po, first we will set up a communication. It's either via email or letter format to set up initial meeting with the HR. And then you present po the data, yung observation regarding sa trends and also the program. And then siguro po, we will request to extend the meeting po to Mr. Barron to present our all the collection information for us po to have a to proceed po with the program itself.
Alright, so isang bagsak. Now, let's discuss. The most appropriate answers will come from this group. Why? Because there is already a communication. HMO kayo, under HMO. So, what is your term of reference with the HMO? Can you talk directly? Yun ba yung tinuro ng HMO? Diba nyo? So, dapat i-observe nyo rin because if you're under an HMO, a third party, there is an arrangement between the company and the third party provider. Ingat-ingat. Pero kung nandun sa terms of reference, communication mo, paano mo communicate ng programs? Hindi, sasabihin mo muna sa amin. See, that's how the HMO works. Nasabihin mo muna sa kanila. Di ba? Tingnan niyo muna in terms of reference. That's why in all of the answers, kasi yan ang focus dyan, HMO hired part-time. And how will you come to the picture? Of course, you have to go back to your HMO. And then next, you're not reporting to Mr. Barron. Again, HMO na naman yan. See, that is the rule of the HMO. Their policies governing HMO engagement. Hindi nila? Yun ang sagot dyan.
Nasa contract yung doktor.
Nasa contract. Ngayon, pag kayo dumiretso, tabay pa sa HMO, lagot. Okay? Yes. Be careful when you are under HMO arrangement.
Make sure meron kayo copy ng contract.
Yes, that's why you should have a copy of your contract. Kaya ang most appropriate answer, all the others are good. Okay? Appropriate, mention nila yung HMO. Sasabihin mo nila sa HMO yung program nila. Okay? So, next exercise.
At IBM is expected to follow three fundamental principles: respect individuals, strive for excellence, and provide the best service. One way top management shows its respect for individuals is by treating all employees as equals. IBM hires employees for life. No one will lose his or her job unless he or she violates the ethics code. There is no distinction between white dash, blue dash, and pink collar workers. Many employees will move through the line and staff positions over the course of their career. Top management emphasizes its commitment to service by focusing on the people who provide that service, the marketing representatives. Most of the top executives began their career as salesmen. As IBM grew, the organization may slow down communication between departments. Thus, despite their immediate superiors' attention to their professional needs, some employees feel insignificant and do not know the direction of the company. 1. What is IBM's culture? How does it affect employees? 2. How has the culture changed? How did it help or hinder IBM's adaptation to the external environment? 3. You, as the directly hired part-time physician, are very eager to put up a stress management program. How will you approach your supervisor who is the HR middle-level manager? Answer, refer.
Yung ID na pinag-usapan, okay na kaya ito? Okay lang ba? So let's make it possible na alam na lang natin yung exercise. No? Okay. What is the IBM structure? So it's academy and normative. And as the company becomes bigger, the division of labor becomes more extensive as well. So this affects employees significantly. So parang nagkakaroon na sila ng pressures over discipline. Kasi IBM is a multi-billion publicly listed company, so the shareholders as well. So they need to accomplish tasks in order to make IBM more efficient, and yung sales eventually they need also to achieve those sales. Number 2, how has the culture changed? So it's from being academy first, then eventually to becoming academy, and at the same time normative na siya. So pag normative na siya, that's the usual corporate workplace. That's the everyday corporate workplace. How did it help or hinder IBM's adaptation to external environment? So yun nga, as I mentioned earlier, as a multi-billion publicly listed company which has thousands of shareholders. So the shareholders are expecting that the IBM should be earning, or else those shareholders will pull out their shares. Eventually, it will cause the IBM to suffer at mas maraming mawawalan ng trabaho kapag nagkagaling. So, syempre, yung mga employee, nagkakaroon sila ng mas malaking pressure to their job efficiently kasi it will help eventually the company to gain more sales. Number 3, you as a directly hired part-time OH physician, how will you approach your supervisor regarding your stress management program? Okay, so, I think or I believe present your data research-based. It should be research-based. Okay? So kapag research-based, we start on the objective and then you do the methodology to collect data in order for you to determine the frequency of stress talaga in the workplace, and at the same time you have also to determine the cause of the stress. And in that way, if you're able to determine the cause of the stress among the employees, you would arrive a better and more effective stress management program and work balance program for the employee.
Pero hindi na naman nasagot yung question. How will you approach your supervisor? Approach, hindi content. How will you approach your supervisor? It doesn't talk about the program.
You will ask the, parang yung approval of your supervisor that you're going to conduct a research regarding your plan, and yet you have to explain to your supervisor that you need to have a research in order for you to come up with the stress management program, which will later after you've done the research.
So it's your approach to your manager. It's tapos, please go away from calling research. In a company or in any workplace, you don't call it research, it's a study. You conduct studies within your means. If you look at the duties, 9 duties of the OH physician, one is AMR, and the other one is to conduct studies. Studies, iba yung research kasi mayroong formal and informal research. Makamatapot yung management. Sir, I'm going to make a research. Ano? Yeah, it's major academic in nature. So, and saan ang funding mo? See? We have to explain that in Module 5 pa yung may explain, natin preempt yung Module 5, that role of conducting your studies within your means. Hindi ka basta pwede gumawa ng research, then i-publish. No, it's different. When you are a resident before, no. It is different in the company, everything is confidential. So marami kayo dapat natutunan sa ethics. You don't conduct research in a company. Di ba kayo sa next group muna. So inentang ko tayo sa Terminal na siya.
Good afternoon. For our group, for the first question, what is IBM's culture? How does it affect employees? So in our view, the IBM culture started as baseball team. So they are more on they set all about employees, but later on it transformed into corporates. So because since the company grew already, so they formed they reorganized, so massive reorganization. And in this case, so nagkaroon po ng communication barrier. So how is it called interchange? How did it help or hinder ideas adaptation to the external environment? So because of massive reorganization, so hindi na pag-uusapan yung direction kung ano talaga kung there's still stick to the vision of the mission and the vision of the company. So you as directly hired part-time OH physician are very eager to put up a stress management program. So how will you approach your supervisor, who is the HR middle level manager? So as OH physician, so first we speak with the census. So in our clinic, what is the most common, don't marin tayo sa statistics, what is the common need, what is the common type of problem, like for example, kung classing stress, yun yung encounter natin doon sa company. So that's the time that we can talk to our supervisor regarding the promotion of our program. So kung ano po yung pwede natin i-involve, i-engage yung mga employees for certain training or lectures or any other activities. Yun lang po.
Thank you. Again, I repeat, if you read the question carefully, I'm not asking for the content. I'm asking how you're going to approach your HR middle level manager. Oh, that's good. Okay lang yan. Na-discuss. Okay lang yan. But probably shorter than this other group. There's another group. Ha? Oh, dapat na din yung hindi kasi lalo na kung ha? Oo. Mas marami kaysa sa tanong. Careful. Lalo sa OSCA. Okay.
Okay, so for our group po,
Go ahead. Please, my validity.
for the number 1 question po was the IBM culture dito po sa exercise number 2. Ang nakita po namin was more of a baseball team. Since the employer at IBM is more of into the more into giving importance to its employees. So it helped boost their confidence since they are valued at the company. Though there has been a change of culture suddenly into a club culture, and it somehow put hinder to the other employees, making them think that some of them were some of them were given lesser importance ever since the IBM gave more importance to the marketing team. So, as for the third question, as a directly hard part-time OH position, since maybe most of the employees were more of concerned that they were feeling a little discouraged maybe because of the treatment of IBM to the other departments. Somehow the OH position, as an OH position, noticed that some of them are more of anxious or stressed, now prompting me to present a possible stress management program to my supervisor by maybe trying to email him or send a letter or a proposal to if I can start a mental health program for the employees to somehow help them boost their confidence again as they perform their duties at the company.
Good. So we'll cut later. Last but not least. We'll process your answers. Is it possible to finish the third exercise for you on staff? Kasi may silang late. Okay, But I'll be there. Para tuloy-tuloy ka.
So for the ideal culture, we decided that it was offered to mix type of culture that is started as people, and then it became academic, a mix of the learning. And then for the happy culture change, and does it help or hinder? So first, it became helpful because they maximize their profit, and later on it hindered them because some of the services. I changed them in both and then for the last, as a directly hired part-time OH position posting for the stress management program, first I will present to the HR that these are the census of what injuries or what are the pieces of the employees that are right now, and then I plan to collaborate with the HR on having the GDP or other stress management programs.
Yan, isang bagsakan. Isang most appropriate answers, group 4. Group 4, okay, there's a mention on, pero hindi din sa classification of change. Mag-email daw sila. So, yun na-approach nila before set upon things. How are you going to approach your manager? Kausapin mo, mag-set ka ng meeting. So, if you're going to pronounce your answer. Now, let's go back to the classification. Quickly lang. Sabi ba, academy, sabi ba, baseball. Tapos meron pa baseball to Fortress, baseball to Academy. What do you think is the most appropriate change? Group 3? I think Group 3 is the most appropriate answer. Medyo magulo ng Fortress, naging Fortress na siya. From baseball, may happy lahat for the employees. Then yung Fortress, para may, medyo magulo ng organization. And the employees, ang occupational clinic is a wash basin for employees. Kaya pag nagkakagulo ganyan, na medyo napipiling anxiety, kasi you capture it. So if you are a clinic na marami nagpapatingin, because you look at the increase in number of cases or increase in consults regarding this, in two ways. Talagang may problema, o wala lang magawin yung empleyado, di ba? Kasi kung wala naman nagpapatingin, sabihin mo nga sa management, wow, it's good, we don't have cases, but are they really reporting? So you have to look at different types of consults. So the most appropriate, now I'm not saying correct or wrong, di ba? The most appropriate, because of the situation, is from baseball to Fortress. So okay yan. May third pa. Before we eat, third pa. I will shift, nandiyan din naman yung case. Tapusin natin para tuloy-tuloy. Mamaya, wrap up na lang.
Recording. Exercise 3, as MR. George Reyes, Vice President of Human Resource and U.S. Medical Director, walked into the office of MR. Adrian Bartolome, CEO of Sigma Metallurgical Corporation, UNMR. Reyes were met with the following outburst from the company's top officer. Why doesn't someone tell me things? Why can't I know what is going on around here? Why am I kept in the dark? No one informs me about all this mess. Now, I want both of you to work out a system for keeping me informed, and I want to know by next Monday how you will do it. I am being tired of being isolated from things I must know. I am to take responsibility for this company. You never told me about these employee deaths. We have 5 for this year. After you and George left the CEO's desk, George muttered to you, that silly jerk. Everything he wants to know is in that stack of reports on the table and in his emails. 1. Who was right, George or the CEO? Was the CEO getting the right information? 2. What would you do to make sure that the CEO did get the information he needed to address the situation more proactively? 3. Are you as the medical director doing your job?
Dali na sa mga yes or no?
Yes, no. Kasi binasa ko na beforehand.
Sige, okay.
So who was right? For me,
Sige,
it's
gusto mo quick,
the CEO at the end of the day. Because he was really complaining na he's not getting it. He's not getting that information, vital information
So,
from
alright.
us.
So, who's right?
CEO.
Groups of this.
Number 2 is,
Anong gagawin mo? What
would you do?
so as the medical director,
Number 2.
yes. As an aide to the CEO, we should present to him the prioritized problem and recommend solutions. So with that, number 3 is, I'm not doing my job. Yung sila,
Yes or no? Yes or no?
No. Number 3.
Nasa ganyan ng why, yes or no na. Galing na naman.
Nasaan ka dyan?
Yung number 3
Yes,
no.
yeah? Isang tanong, isang sagot. Okay, so next go. Next. Malayo si Doc.
Ay, okay lang. Thank you po.
For my end, I differ. For me, yes,
Individual sagot na ngayon. Go ahead.
on a personal note, I feel that George is the one on the right. Because technically, as HR director, they have the database for it. However, the CEO failed to read up on the reports. I feel po, the accountability, of course, should fall under the CEO because part of the CEO, the medical director job is to collaborate with different departments and to ensure that all information coming from division leaders as well as vendors are communicated to him. Okay, if the CEO, I think they should establish OMS. Kasi it was looked upon the root cause analysis was employee death. So order management systems that can go into safety risk, safety assurance, as well as safety program management that can decrease the incidence of employee deaths. So that's it.
So, third, yes or no?
No po. No, definitely not.
Oh, definitely. Next go. Go ahead. Quickly. Para kumain na kayo.
Who was right po, is it George or the CEO? CEO po kasi actually he's getting the right information kaso kulang lang po ng feedback from him kung alam niya tsaka kulang lang ng updates. Kasi nandun naman nga po na i-email sa kanya. And then what would you do to make sure that the CEO give that information that we parang ano po to, hindi kasi siya effective sa communication. So kailangan po, aside from the written communication, dapat po may verbal din. To have a feedback, ganun pa rin. Face-to-face, ganun. Are you, as a medical director, doing your job? Parang no. Kasi it's our responsibility. Sorry.
Yes or
No.
No. Sagot mo, parang may sure. Kaya talaga it's our sala.
It's
Hindi
our
parang loaded, parang no.
it's our responsibility to report. Lalo na po, deaths ito. So we have to do follow-up and updates and feedback. What will CEO, ano po yung magiging parang gagawin ng company to prevent this? Thank you.
Noted. Last group. Last but not least. Hindi ko gusto salita sa
For number one question, to be very objective, I think that no one is to be blamed. I think both of them do their part. I think along the way there was a miscommunication. And then, was the CEO getting the right information? To be honest, we don't know. There may be details or there may be emails, but partly it can be ignored. And then for the number two, what would you do to make sure the CEO did get the information he needed to address? For this question, we can address this by giving emails to all essential people, or during the NICOM meeting, we can brought this issue for them, so that we will make sure that everyone is in the situation. And for the number three question, are you as the medical director doing your job? So I think I'm doing my job since I submitted the report.
So we have a different answers there. Different set of answers. Now, by the way, email communications, yung kanina group na sabi ko, appropriate na answer. Not only email, ha? Narinig niyo yung sagot ng kanina. Because the best thing is really sending a pamilya.
Yes, exactly.
And hindi natin masasabi na, ay, si George, ang CEO talaga may mali dyan. Bakit yung president ng Philippines ang kausap?
Kasalanan po.
Sino ba sila? Kasalanan, di ba? The hierarchy, remember, the hierarchy, insubordination. Meron tayong line of authority in any organization. And we always respect that. Now, puro emails eh. Si Mr. George, eh, ikaw ba nag-email mo? Emails din. Did you ever set, imagine, 5 minutes? Ano yan? Pinasara na yata yan. Ano ba yan sa dolet? Nagsabi. Remember, metallurgical. Metal, so, metal works. So, hazards. Isipin nyo naman ng hazards. So, email is not a good thing. Only email communication. You always had, maganda rin sinabi ng group na dito na you have that process. Diba? Pwede systematize. Kung sino yung, may systematic sino may CC doon, kasama sa message. But sometimes, deaths are very, very confidential. Sa kumpanya, magkaroon ng deaths. So I hope you learn from these 3 exercises. So, pag medical director ka na, hindi pa pwedeng ganyan ang trabaho mo. Still, I would agree with the 3 groups I before. Not doing, the medical directors not doing the job. Dapat sinusuportan niya yung HR niya. Kung nakakarating din ng mga reports. This is a very important situation. That's, oo, pwede na sa ipasara na yung doon. Di ba? Saka hindi na report. Hindi na report. Hindi na report. Kasi hindi na report yan. Oo, pinuntahan na yun, mga kabubula ko. Yun na social media na see? Oo, so kahit medical director ka, pero kung is physician, nagagawa na, hello, you're still on top of your organization, your group. As you go high among the ranks. Alright, so may continuation pa, but I'd like you to take a snack. Okay, so please take your snacks for how many minutes?
Answer, refer to recording. Group work. Exercise 1, HE's level setting of management. 1. What is the HE's vision, mission statement, policy, philosophy and goals of your management, if applicable? 2. What does your management prioritize? 3. What is the HE's level of knowledge, attitude, and practice of your management? Rate using the scale of 1 to 10. 4. What are the top 5 priorities of your health services in the workplace? Exercise 2, what management expects. 1. List down top 3 items you perceive that management expects from you as occupational physician. 2. What is the direction your workplace is going? 3. How well do you know the limits of your task? Rate using the scale of 1 to 10. Exercise 3, what management needs to know. 1. List down top 3 items you perceive that you have to educate management about so that you will be understood. 2. How well does management understand your role as occupational physician? Rate using the scale of 1 to 10. Asterisk plenary. Workplace health management. 4 key components. Occupational health and safety. Workplace health promotion. Social and lifestyle determinants of health. Environmental health management. Effectiveness based on knowledge, experience, and practice. Health workplace setting. Improving the work organization and working environment. Promoting active participation of employees in health activities. Encouraging personal development. Workplace health policies. Short policy statement from the employer or senior executive that explicitly states senior management's commitment to and acceptance of responsibility for the workplace health management strategy within the enterprise. Education of managers and workers on the impact of environmental, occupational, and lifestyle determinants on their health and social well-being and on the economic situation and competing ability of the enterprise to facilitate their participation in workplace health management. Steps determine the role of the medical, nursing, environmental and safety experts and other professionals needed to assist in the implementation of the workplace health management strategy in the enterprise. Economic appraisal of existing and projected outcomes to health, safety, and environmental health from the activities of the enterprise. The material flow analysis guidelines of UNEP may be particularly useful. Training staff in quality management principles and standards to be used for the workplace health management system. These are the same as those applied to quality assurance in the management of manufacturing, servicing or marketing operations. Assuring participation of management and employees in the development and implementation of workplace health management systems in the enterprise. Development and use of adequate tools for monitoring and evaluation of health, safety, social, economic and environmental outcomes, resources used and pollution/waste created equals material flow, to determine the impact on well-being of employees and competitiveness of the enterprise. Systemic internal auditing and evaluation to be able to make necessary adjustments to the workplace health management system of the enterprise. External audit by a recognized certifying body, if necessary. Intended benefits, economic, health, social and well-being, environmental. It reduces production losses caused by worker illness. It permits the use of natural resources that had been totally or nearly inaccessible because of disease. It increases the enrollment of children in school and makes them better able to learn and increase their opportunity to have higher income in future. It frees for other uses resources that would be spent on treating illness. Employer's role. A strategy is suggested for employers to deal with the multifaceted workplace pressures and health impacts on employees, i.e., implementing an integrative holistic model of workplace health management. Workplace health management is an approach to workplace health that includes health promotion, disease prevention, safety management, and organizational development. Change agents and visionary leaders who adopt proactive, interdisciplinary, and integrative system approach to formulate and develop company policies and working culture that facilitates employee participation, professional growth, and teamwork. Definition of occupational health. Definition of occupational health, 12th ILO/WHO session, 1995. The maintenance and promotion of workers' health and working capacity. The improvement of working environment and work to become conducive to safety and health. The development of work organization and working cultures in a direction which supports health and safety at work, and in doing so also promotes a positive social climate and smooth operation and may enhance the productivity of the undertaking. Government, minimal requirements, workplace health promotion, human resource management, reduced occupational diseases and accidents, social partners, considerations and attitude, integrated enterprise management in occupational health, safety and environment, reduced sick leave, disability and non-occupational ill health. Improved working and external environments, expertise, services and auditing, socioeconomics, competitiveness, reduced compensation costs, improved productive efficiency and quality. Improved human relations at work. ASCAI. ALT. Healthcare management. Companies' healthcare management, advice to management, health protection, clinical treatment, health promotion. ASCAI. ALT. Issues that require advice to management. Compliance with legal requirements. Assessment of the healthy needs of the company and its employees and setting of priorities. Observance of recognized health standards for the protection of employees. Health problem of business travel and working overseas. Sickness absence monitoring and control. Current issues that impact on health at work, fit or unfit. The occupational physician's role, WHO. 1. Identify and assess risks from health hazards in the workplace. 2. Protect and promote workers' health. 3. Carry out surveillance of factors in the working environment and working practices which may affect workers' health. 4. Improve working conditions and the working environment. 5. Maintain the health of the enterprise as a whole by providing OHS to workers and, through expert advice, achieve the highest possible standards of health and safety in the interests of a particular working community. 6. Strengthen workplace health promotion, a continuous process for enhancing the quality of working life, health, and well-being of all working people through improving the physical, social and organizational working environment. 7. Develop work organization and working culture which supports health and safety at work and promotes a positive social climate and smooth operations, thus enhancing the productivity of the undertaking. 8. Use human resources management to increase the working capacity and ability of employees to cope better with the demands of working life. Learning check. 1. Recognized important features of the corporate scenario. 2. Discuss the health, environment, and safety system in the corporate management. 3. Apply the interrelationship between corporate management and the role of the occupational physician.